One small step for the investor, one giant leap for society? Given that so many on Wall Street and in the mainstream securities industry earn their gargantuan incomes thanks to the fact that you pay much more than you realize for a product that you don't understand, how will they react when we show you how to pay 1/20th or 1/40th as much for something just as good or better, and perhaps not even to them? Well, we'd expect them to fight this advice tooth and nail. They'll create every argument they can think up why we're wrong. Their standard rebuttals to sales objections already try to dispute a few of our claims, and they'll intensify their counter-arguments. They have become comfortable because their customers, or their Muppets, as Greg Smith says some of his Goldman Sachs colleagues called their clients, so far have shown few signs of truly realizing that they've been paying a lot for really very little. The damage is greater than that, however. Investment strategies and vehicles created in the belief that they will spread out risk and increase returns actually create more risk, not just for the individual investor, but for the entire financial system. If hundreds of thousands of people around the world purchase shaky investment products that eventually blow up, the financial systems in those investors' countries can collapse in the explosion. The dramatic economic downturn of 2007 to 2009 in the United States, for example, was in part due to investment products that were nothing more than bundles of poorly qualified, so-called subprime mortgages, repackaged and sold as promising investments. The sorts of investment products we've described from Wall Street and the financial industry can also concentrate power and increase economic inequality. A minuscule percentage of the population is getting both phenomenally rich and unduly powerful, in large part because the rest of the population has been seduced into paying extraordinary fees for something that they believe they need: investment products, advice, and management. But that is, in its higher-priced forms, nearly worthless. Funds thus continue to flow to ultra-wealthy captains of finance from far less wealthy investors by means of opaque, complex-sounding, well-marketed, and confusingly priced investment products and services. This cycle does nothing but exacerbate economic imbalances, intensifying economic hardship for those who pay, while entrenching a financial elite that is not only too powerful, but increasingly removed from and uncomprehending of the lives of the rest of society.